What's up, y'all? Welcome to Grow with E. My name is Erica and I'm going to jump right into it. This video is going to be tips on how to pass your real estate exam. If you are interested in knowing more, keep on watching. As some of you may know, I recently passed my real estate exam. Yay! So I want to give you some tips on the things that I think helped me pass the very first time. Tip number one, make sure you are choosing the best method to take your course. So you have a choice on whether you want to go in class or go self-paced. I went self-paced. I felt like that would help me to retain the material better so that I could keep going back and revisiting those things that I didn't understand and not moving on until I fully grasp each concept. However, I'm not suggesting that for you. If you work best in having an instructor where you can ask questions along the way, which you can still do that online, but face-to-face, if you need that face-to-face interaction, then you want to go ahead and take the course in class. I do feel like I did miss a little bit of that interaction with an instructor where they can just help you to kind of gauge your knowledge and encourage, like somebody there who can see whether or not you're understanding it or not. Because towards the end, I'm like, I don't know, do I really understand this? So making sure that you choose the best thing for yourself, that is imperative. Number two, the second thing that I would say helped me is the cram course. Going to the cram course really confirmed my knowledge and it allowed me to ask some questions that I had along the way. So that was really important in me passing the first time, is taking that cram course. As you know, no matter where you are, whatever book you're studying, I'm sure it's probably about this thick. And out of all of that material, you need to know, okay, in a condensed way, what do I need to be focusing on? So for the cram course, that is what it did for me. So I took that cram course before the school exam. I believe you have the ability to take it before or after the school exam. I chose to take it before because I knew that it would help me to pass the school exam. Get a study guide or a course that's going to allow you to look at multiple practice questions so that you can start testing your knowledge over and over prior to the exam. I was looking on YouTube because I had questions about certain things and came across a video where it helped explain whatever I was looking up. And the channel that I came across, the name is Prep Agent. So Prep Agent has its own website with a whole study course on it, and I made the investment in that course, or is it study guide, I guess you should say. I made the investment in that, and to me that helped tremendously. I purchased that probably 2.5 weeks before my state exam, and I studied with it every single day. The beauty of Prep Agent or any really study guide is they have all these questions that they ask you. So the more times that you see these terms and are putting the terms into real questions, similar to how it will be on the state exam, the better it's going to help you to retain the answers. So any waking moment that I had 2 weeks prior to my state exam, I was in Prep Agent. I was in bed with Prep Agent. When I woke up, I was on Prep Agent. And if you are working, I was not working during this time of studying. During lunches, breaks, after work, if you can squeeze in a little bit before work, anytime that you would probably get on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, take that time to get on Prep Agent and go through questions so that you can start applying some of these things. Oh, that was a mouthful. What number is this? Do not go back to those questions that you already knew the answers to and try to review them, because you will end up changing something and then you're going to end up failing. When you sit down in that seat, go through the test and answer all the questions that you know the answers to. So if you do not know the answer to something, mark it to come back to it and move on. Do not try to figure out something on that first go round. Just get through all the stuff that you know, because if you constantly are answering questions that you know, that's going to build your confidence. The moment that you take 20 minutes on one question, you are going to start second guessing everything that you answered before, and once you're done with that question, you're going to feel like you don't know nothing, and then it's gonna mess everything up. So answer all the questions that you know right away. Go back and answer those questions that you didn't know, and when you are done, get your butt up out of that seat. And this is what my cram course, shout out to him, my cram course instructor told us. Get up and leave. Because in this test, it's pass or fail, really. You need to pass. It did not even show me when I passed what grade I got. So it's a pass or fail. Do not go back changing questions or answers that you already knew the answer to. I'm saying that unless you are going through and you answer something and you realize a previous question you answered wasn't right, then do that, but don't go through every single question, okay? Last tip, tip number 5, and to me the most important tip is confidence is sexy, okay? Walk in there, know that you are going to pass. Have it in your mind. Do whatever you need to do the night before. Make sure you have a great night's sleep. Have multiple hours to relax. By that time, you have crammed everything that you need to know in. So just give yourself a moment to relax. Have a good night's sleep. Walk in there knowing that you are going to pass this exam. Ain't no time for not passing. Even if you haven't passed before, I'm sure this is the time that you want to pass. So we're going to go in there with our heads lifted high, knowing we're going to get this done and go in there and rock it. You will pass. If you take heed to these tips, they will help. It may not be everything you need to know, but 5 tips that definitely helped me. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. On this channel, we talk about self-improvement, business, and living a happier lifestyle. So if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down below and also hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.